Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 18.5 of Requiem. That will be explained in a second, by the way. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you watching. Woo! And to the players as well. Woo! We made it. We're in 2024. Woo! Sick. Woo! And they're still all alive. What?
Can you center my camera?
If I can center your camera, yes, I can. You must realize this is a difficult job since your camera keeps changing position every single episode. Can you not do it yourself?
Yes.
No, the other side. There you go. There it is. All right.
Oh, that was hard.
Hey, she's a professional.
It's much easier if it's you doing it.
Look at you go.
Anyway. Welcome in, guys. So first of all, let's start today's episode with explaining why the last episode wasn't uploaded. So first, let me confirm that we're not having the same difficulties as last time. We're not. We're good this time. Everybody can hear. Yeah, everybody can hear you. Whatever. But last episode, they couldn't hear the players for a long time, and then they couldn't hear the background music for the entirety of the battle. So what I've decided, due to having like at least almost like 15 minutes or 20 minutes of gameplay of them muted, I decided to not upload the last episode, but I'll get to a recap when the recap comes here. I'll tell you what happened, so that you guys are caught up. Not much was advanced in terms of lore, so anybody who's interested in that side should not have any problems with it. Besides that, just a friendly reminder that episodes are uploaded on YouTube. This episode we're not streaming on YouTube, just running a little quick little test, and then we will resume to streaming them on YouTube as well. And they're also uploaded on Spotify, where you can listen to them in podcast form. It is a direct placement of like the VOD. I turn it into an audio and put it on Spotify, so that's the experience that you're getting, just so that you know. All right, so New Year, same party, all alive. Are you ready? Oh, we got a sneeze coming. Silent sneeze.
Silent sneeze.
That was Emily. Emily cast silence.
Again. Oh no, it's still silent. Damn it.
Anyway, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, then let's roll out the intro, and we'll see you on the flip side for episode 18.5 of Requiem. And welcome back. So, let's begin this episode with a little recap of what happened last time, which was streamed but not uploaded once again.
Sad.
Last episode, or last time we've played, Velox Mors were already sailing in the Quetzali Ocean aboard the sinking Song, a ship that can go underwater. And on the fifth day of travel, they were ambushed by sirens. Their song almost affected the entirety of the crew, but thankfully, through expert use of the silence spell once again, Emily managed to negate most of the effect of the siren song, but still, they climbed on board and managed to drag a few of the crew people that were ready to stab at them as soon as they came up. They managed to grab them and pull them beneath the ocean. And that's where Violet and Vesper came in, diving in after a bunch of the crew that were dead if it weren't for them. Haj'Draal, meanwhile, stayed on board, monitoring everybody, making sure he fought the ones that actually got on deck, whilst Emily tried to throw lifesavers at people, and one of the times almost got pulled overboard herself. She doesn't have very strong arms, guys, but she sings really well. Either way, on those first 5 days of travel aboard of the Sinking Song, this is what happened. This is the most eventful occasion. I would also like to remember you guys, so I'll just go make a quick summary of this. The players will get a stat bonus, all of them picked stat bonuses, or ability score bonuses, at the end of the trip. If you guys would help me remind you, or remind the viewers about that. Violet, I believe you chose Dexterity to get 20 Dex, right?
Yes.
I believe Emily chose Intelligence to get to 8 Intelligence. Vesper, you're working on your strength, right?
Strong.
Very nice. And finally, we've got Haj'Draal getting up to 20 Wisdom, right? With
Correct.
his ability score choice.
Very wise.
So, very wise man
I need
indeed.
the max win of wisdom.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
No, man. Someone's gotta know. I can't be the only person in this stream and chat to know about the Drake. Okay, whatever. Anyway.
Anyway, moving on. That sounds like something that I'm gonna enjoy listening to after, though. Moving on, guys. This is going to be the second 5-day block of travel out of 4, since you're going to make it to Port Nemelli in 21 days. Mizzy rolled last time. Who wants to roll for this 5-day block?
Can we have a long rest?
You can mark off a long rest, yes. To regain all of your shit.
Yeah.
I am long
Key
rested.
points.
Yeah,
I
you
will
keep on-
switch my spells if I can.
You can, of course, yeah.
Okay. I want to switch Word of Radiance for Sacred Flame because I thought Word of Radiance.
Because last time you could use Sacred Flame and you didn't, so you've learned your lesson now.
Hey, wait, could I?
Yeah,
Maybe I could.
you could have, instead of attacking, you could have just Sacred Flamed.
Wasn't I silenced though? Can you still use cantrips?
I don't know. I think Sacred Flame doesn't require verbal components, but I could be wrong.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I think nothing uses and they always do.
So
Sacred
who's rolling?
Flame, it does.
It does verbal. Well,
Yeah.
fuck. You were fucked then. Who's rolling for the second 5-day block? Who's volunteering?
I can do it.
Okay.
Wow, it takes so long, and then when you volunteer, it's 2 people at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, Fish, you're
You
doing
lead
it.
the way,
Roll. You're going
Go
to
Fish.
roll a. Give me a second. Yeah, you're going to roll a d6 for me, please.
1d6. 3. Same thing as before.
Oh, no.
Interesting. Yeah.
What does it mean?
Okay, I mean, you rolled it. I'm going to respect. As you guys know, I randomly changed the table after one roll. I just want you guys to know that, okay?
Okay.
All right. God, I am so sorry. I need you to roll another d6.
Oh no.
2.
A 2.
At least this one is different. Oh no.
We hope.
What are you guys hoping for? I just wanna know what you guys are hoping for.
I don't know
I'm
what
just-
to hope for. Like,
Scalewhale.
Okay. So first
I'm
of all,
not gonna say it.
first of all, I just wanted to ask you guys. Sirens, you can collect some materials from sirens, as you would expect, and there were 3 of them, I think, or 2. Was it 2 or 3 of them that were killed on board, which means you have access to their bodies. So
2?
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I think
say
there were.
3.
That's a very strange way to put it.
I think it
I
were
don't
2.
know.
I think it were 2. Okay, dude. So what happens here is the throat of a siren is and their vocal cords are actually quite valuable. So you right now have access to 2 throats and also to their scales. So in regards to the throats, those are 300 gold each. So you have 2 throats. You can mark them off in your inventories, or whoever has the bag of holding.
Sugar mummy, I guess.
Sugar mommy.
You have 2 throats, each of them 300 gold. And in scales, you have what would be equivalent to around 175 gold of siren scales.
275.
175.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So, in these 5 days, is there anything that you guys would like to do before we go through what happens here?
I don't have to roll again?
No.
Oh, the other time it was 3 rolls.
Yes.
Oh no, sussy.
Damn, okay, cool. Like in the end of the other day of the fight, I would like to go to Vesper, and I'll just say, hey, thank you for backing me up. I'm sorry, I was just thrown.
Yeah.
The reaction of the DM just.
I know.
What is she going to do?
I was like,
I'm just thanking her.
I realize that I shouldn't be reacting to things, but I just sometimes I can't help myself. I'll stop.
No, it's fine. It was just
I'm so sorry.
it was so over the top. That was all.
I was just getting ready. That was all.
I just want to take her off my.
Yeah, of course. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, wait. By the way, just a small a small side note. Onion, did we lose someone from the crew?
Nope.
No,
I'll
we
say
saved
okay,
them
we're all good.
all.
Okay.
Because of me, of course.
Humble.
Patting
is
my
all
own back.
Violet.
Good job, Mizzy. Thanks, Mizzy.
Carried.
Can we roleplay, please?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yo.
Yo.
Okay. Let's take a moment. Let's just laugh it out. Laugh it out. I'm so sorry. I caused this.
Oh God. Okay, Titus.
I caused this. I am so sorry. I'll stop.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey.
Oh my god, I'm going started of the
It just
year.
does the
voice
Spider-Man, the Miles Morales. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, thank you for backing me up there. I was not expecting you to come with me.
I turned around and you were gone. You expect me to just let you jump off of a ship in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah, good point. I would probably have died if you weren't there. I didn't really think. I saw them I saw them being taken away, and I just had to. I didn't expect you to join me.
Of course, Violet. I know you couldn't let anything happen to these crewmen. They've been nothing but helpful to us this whole time. But next time you decide to jump off a ship, try to let me know first. You scared the shit out of me.
Well, I actually tried, but we were silenced.
I was like,
Fair
okay,
point.
so Emily is like listening to this conversation, and right now she just like slowly turns away.
Yeah.
Not blaming anyone.
We'll deal with you later.
Also,
That
while
was a
they're all
good call.
talking, I'm checking in with the crewmates to see if they're all right. Like just checking in on them.
Yes, sir. We'll handle that later.
And I'll just say, well, I know now that we are very capable, so I just didn't want anyone to die with these stupid creatures. I don't know.
Well, you did make a promise to Gramps after all. And I'll put my hand on her shoulder and be like, and I'm very glad that you're safe as well.
I'm glad you're safe too. And I nervously just go see if the crew is safe.
You join Haj'Draal.
Yeah.
Join Haj'Draal. I'm going to follow Emily.
Okay. Well, Haj'Draal, as you check upon the crew, they seem to be, most of them, all right. It seems that the sirens, although they pulled them, dragged them out into the water, they really didn't do anything to them. Some of them are quite shaken because they almost drowned. But you know, they're people from they're used to sailing the seas, and you know, going overboard once or twice. You're not really a sailor unless you almost die once or twice in these waters. But I'll say that your help is actually quite appreciated by some of these folk. Although, as you approach them with the symbol of Dalgar with your medallion, there is some sort of you sense that this crew is not quite as faithful as most crews out in the sea are to the god of the seas. It's just there's some sort of strange, almost animosity. But you gather very easily that these people are weathered sailors. This is, although there are one or two young deckhands, most of the others have some expertise already. Maybe not at the level that you have, but some of them have sailed these waters for quite a long time, and perhaps even more dangerous waters. And so, you know, being screwed multiple times doesn't allow you to be faithful a lot.
Yes.
And they welcome your help, but they're a little bit, you know, taken aback by the fact that you're a man of faith yourself.
Do I notice, for example, a particular crew member doing any, being reticent in that sense? Or do I not just... Is it just like an intuition?
Exactly. It's more like an intuition of how they speak to you, of how they engage with you, and how you know, when they see the medallion and you offer to cure them using, you know, your faith and your magical ability, they're a little bit, you know, they're a little bit hesitant to instantly trust you, let's say. But they're not like rude to you in any way. They're thankful because you guys saved them, but they're not rude in any way.
Okay, so they're all fine. No one shows any signs of wounds or sickness or anything. They're all good.
No, they were taking them to do something to them, and fortunately, they weren't wounded. The one that did suffer sort of a more superficial, like surface level scratch wound was the captain, but they are absolutely fine. It seems the captain is probably the toughest bitch in here, you know?
But he did get hurt, right?
Yeah, he did get a little bit hurt.
Okay, then Haj'Draal will approach the captain and say, Captain, I saw that you were in a tussle over there. Do you require any assistance?
Nothing that a good night's rest will not solve. Thank you for checking on my crew, though. Are you yourself all right?
Yes, sir, I am. But if you need a helping hand, a good night's rest always does it to you, but it can always be faster if you allow me to help. May I?
Roll a persuasion check for me.
That
Persuasion
is okay.
to help.
Yeah.
That is a 7.
He's gonna go, I appreciate it, but I am more... I trust more of my natural ability to heal, and I would refuse the help that you want to provide, for I know its origin.
Let it be known, even if you don't particularly see eye to eye to Dalgar, its main message, in my interpretation, is peace. And that's all I want to do. It's okay, and I understand your decision completely. Just know that if you need any help, either you or your men, I'll be within reach. You know where to find me, sir. Thank you.
I thank you as well.
I just, I do a little bow with my head and I go to check on my my mateys, the Velox Mors.
All right.
And I start asking around like the first one I see, which would be, who would it be? Maybe Violet?
Maybe
Yeah, Violet is with me, right?
She was meeting you, yeah.
Yeah, as we go to check on Vesper and Emily, I'll turn to Violet as we walk and I'll ask, is everything okay? I saw you went head first over there.
Well, I'm in one piece, so I guess I'm okay.
If you need any assistance, you
I'll
know what I
ask
can
you.
do. Yes,
Oh,
ma'am. And as we get to Emily and Vesper, I'll ask the same thing. Are you all right? Need any help?
I'm fine, Haj'Draal. However, you were getting pretty friendly with one of those sirens.
Oh, as you can see, it was a not
turned
very
it-
consented encounter.
I turned it again.
Just wanted to make sure your head is clear before we continue on. That's all.
No, I appreciate it, Vesper. Worry not. My mind is very clear and focused, but I appreciate your concern.
My Quincy and Pepper starts
Yeah.
writing this down.
The interaction.
Yes, that like this happened.
I immediately turn to Emily like, "What are you writing?"
And
I put my arm on Haj'Draal and I ask, was this your first kiss?
I am in.
Vesper looks very interested.
I don't know exactly the idea that you have of me, but it was not my first kiss.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Good to know.
it wasn't Haj'Draal's first kiss.
You hear Emily giggling.
You see, my friends, I am a very dedicated dragonborn, but keep in mind that I also had a life before Dalgar. As hard that might be for both of you to believe, perhaps, but trust me.
I'd love to hear
Haj'Draal
some
was a
stories
slut.
of this time.
What did you say?
I'd
Vesper?
love to hear some stories about this time, if you'll indulge us sometime.
Oh, those are times long, long gone along the breeze of the sea. I would have to find the deepest. What would be your universe counterpart of the Davy Jones locker on it?
I don't know, dude. You come up with it. I'll run with whatever you want.
Oh my god.
Find a name. I'll run with whatever you want.
Dragonbornified Davy Jones. Dude, I'm awful at this.
Dragon Jones.
Draggy Jones? Okay, yeah, that works. I would surely have to go and look within the deepest Draggy Jones locker to find this information again.
Well, he's a thing
Oh,
now.
No, it's a thing. It's canon.
Okay.
All right. So,
And I start to ponder like, I'm fucking old. Not with that, not with those words, but damn.
yeah, Haj'Draal would never curse.
He's a
Because
man
like
of God.
Vesper is Vesper. I mean, at least she doesn't appear very old.
She's not that old.
Yeah,
Not very old.
and like Dragonborns live. What's their expectancy of life? It's like
In regular D&D, they live as long as a human, but in my world, they live upwards of hundreds of years, like close to 200 years.
yeah. Okay, makes sense. It was what I was thinking more or less.
What would you say of my age?
Your age. Oh yeah, because you're a half elf, right?
I'm high elf.
Full
Hi,
She's a full elf.
full elf. Okay,
I'm a
yeah.
full elf.
Then you're probably old as shit too.
maybe.
Do you
Okay,
know how old you are?
I know.
Okay.
Oh,
Because this has happened before where you've forgotten and I've forgotten too. So
Hey, I
just
mean, you
wanna
didn't
make
say
sure- I just
you
wanna
didn't
make sure
say
that at
anything
least
about
one of
times
us-
long past, so I assume you're not gonna be that old, I guess.
I'm 70 something.
Oh, that's
74, I think.
very-
75. But I don't look like it. I look like 30.
She's actually no, you don't look like 30. You look like more in your early 20s. You're actually you're actually a child.
I don't look
40. You're actually a child for an elf. You're pretty much a child. Elves live close to 800 years, and they reach maturity around 100 something. So you're not even a mature elf yet. You're not even an adult, technically.
The baby.
Yeah.
Oh no, Grab was robbing the cradle.
You're younger than
Divorce
Emily,
already.
in a way.
70,
You're the baby one.
70 years, all that wisdom poured into shut the fuck up vocabulary.
Hey,
She's had a rough life, okay?
10 intelligence. You
That's-
can't expect
At a loss for words.
Hey, it's always easier to tell everybody to shut up than coming up with the words
Shut the fuck
yourself.
And I'm going through a
Anyway.
divorce, please.
It's a hard time, okay? We haven't talked to her daughter.
Yeah.
True. She couldn't find her daughter. That's also true.
True, when I get divorced, I also narrow my vocabulary. That happens.
I
Oh,
have
so you've
10
been divorced
wisdom.
before.
Right, so, guys. In the night of the 5th day, you look. I just wanted to be clear. Fish rolled this. This is
Oh no. Oh
not
no.
my fault.
You're
It's gonna
blaming
be
me.
sirens again.
You chose this.
No, I didn't. What I do is I
list.
roll the list's position randomly after. Like, I don't mix it up. I just roll it to see where the positions end. This is where it ended. You've brought this upon your group. Okay?
What a gaslight.
Yeah. DM gaslighting.
Do you
the
remove
player.
what was already chosen?
I shifted positions. I decided that would be more fun because this episode, I'm gonna do it for the next, but the past episode was not recorded, so I just shifted positions along. So I rolled instead of it being me switching it. I actually rolled for it. So, the night of the 5th day. The skies are clear. The stars once again shining bright. The moon is currently, I'm gonna say, waxing.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty hairy. It's wax. Anyway,
Wax on. Wax on.
the seas are calm. There's not even the slightest evidence of a storm. But there is something strange in the air. As you all get ready to go to sleep, there's a certain unease in your hearts. Your mind is not exactly thinking of anything. Maybe, perhaps, your own worries. Maybe thinking of G back, or in Violet's case, thinking of Quetzali. Maybe Emily thinking a little bit of her family and about the dreams that she has. Haj'Draal thinking about his first kiss. But
He thinks I can hear him.
but this unease that you feel is it's something that makes you want to scratch your chest. You don't necessarily feel watched, but you feel afraid. It is strange to be afraid of nothing. You're afraid, or your fear is intangible in this moment. You feel like you should be terribly scared. Like the things that you've seen, not in the cult's temple. But inside that house, the things that G witnessed, what Emily witnessed, both Vesper and Haj'Draal, that thought kind of creeps back into your minds, and you can't but wonder for just 1 second if your friends aren't going insane. Why this thought just creeped in is completely alien to you. In fact, it feels alien. It feels like it's not your thought. It feels like it's someone else's. It feels like it's a notion that you should not have. After all, what evidence do you have that your friends are insane, other than maybe yelling at things that are not there? That's evidence. Maybe acts of insanity, like walking inside danger or into danger almost by themselves? Or maybe even save all of those people. Why? For what reason? Why would they? Leaving G in the port? Barely even taking notice of his absence. Do you think perhaps all of you are going insane? And as you look upon the skies ready to go below deck, there's this flash of lightning. But it's not quite as lightning should be. It's more of a flash of blue. It's not sharp like lightning. It's a crack in glass, but it's faster. It's curvier. And where that blue flash passed, there's now nothing but darkness. Like the stars themselves were deleted. Absorbed into something that you can't quite fathom. Like a brush dipped in black paint just struck across the sky. And where that flash of lightning passed, there's just the absence of light. And all of your eyes are drawn into it. And there's just this deep longing to be free. To be more.
Can I try to cast Bless?
You sure can. You succeed, I will say, in blessing your friends. What do you say as you're blessing them in this moment?
Oh, so we're all together? We're all...
Yes, you're all above deck together.
Is it just us or the crewmates as well?
There are a few of the deckhands still, like kind of like the night shift crew, getting everything ready before people go to sleep.
How many would they be?
Oh, just the deckhands without like the main crew. There are about I would say at this moment 7 people, just the deckhands, plus I would say 4 more of first mate, the captain, and maybe even the cook would be up at this time, up there, kind of talking to the captain.
Okay, then I want to cast Bless at level 4. I'll bless me, the 3 Velox Mors members, and the nearest crewmates that I can see.
Got it. I can make it if you would like. I can allow you to bless the captain and one of the regular crewmates if you want.
Yeah, and also some of the regular guys. Yes, please.
Understood.
Is the darkness like in front of us or right above us?
Above you.
Can I start playing my lute?
You can.
I'm gonna play the song that I keep chasing, and
Right.
I'm gonna try without do a counter charm, so no people have advantage on frights and charm against them.
You play the song, and Emily, you have never felt your fingers as unsure as they are in this moment. And there is something that this chill in the back of your spine that comes from, it seems to increase the further away you are from land, the further away you are from Ipsa and the closer you are to where you need to be. You weren't chased. Not while you were in Soguk. Nobody chased after you. There had been no eyes on you other than the eyes of maybe the Abyssal Cult, maybe Callisto. But now, something has taken notice of you. And you have taken notice of it, but it has been with you ever since you were born. Maybe Violet when she was little, afraid to leave the house without her father in the streets of Vulcan. That feeling. Emily, that big brute in the bar that talked really, really poorly to your mother. His aggressiveness, your mother's fear in her face. That fear. Haj'Draal. Your brother leaving to sea. And what could happen to him. It's that fear. And Vesper, the fear of staying in the same place, of being eaten by a creature that can't even think. It's that same fear there. The ship rocks as the ship almost tumbles and completely capsizes to one side. It's one side. It capsizes to the other. And then you see the captain, all hands on deck! All hands on deck! Yelling out, trying to figure out what's happening. What do you guys do?
Get my staff ready. And I try to grab onto like Emily and Violet to try to hold them up so that we don't get knocked over by the ship going.
I immediately try to get on my feet, like stabilize myself and go to the edge of the ship while stabilizing myself along the way on on objects
Ropes
along the way
and
to try
shit,
to
yeah.
see
Yeah.
to see what's going on, like if what's going on next to the ship.
I'll break free from Vesper and I'll say,
Yeah.
sorry, I gotta see this. And I'll go I'm going like this.
It's so funny because you always do
She's
that,
so
honey.
sure-footed.
Mizzy does that in real life. Like that's
That's how she
Mizzy-
walks?
Yeah, that's the Mizzy run.
I'll just go near the
Edge
side of the
boat.
ship.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just hold on very safely and try to see what the fuck was that.
Emily.
I'm holding to
You're-
Violet.
are
Violet
you-
Vesper.
Are you continuing the counter charm?
Yeah.
Got it. Well, Violet,
Supporting her.
your dark vision doesn't let you see underwater. But there is that sense of fear is getting stronger. It's getting stronger. There's something there. You know there's something there. And then breaking out of the water, slamming close to you, a gargantuan whale. The scales of a dragon across its head. You had never seen a whale, but there is something strange about this whale. Where the eyes should be, there's a vacant, bleeding hole. As the whale slams back into the sea and beneath the water. And I'm gonna need you, my friends, to roll initiative
Oh my
for the scale whale fight. The color you see on the whale is blue. The scales that the whale has are blue.
Not bad.
You take your own conclusions of that. So, let's see this. It is impressive how you rolled that, and we were just saying that, or Mizzy was saying that you wanted that encounter to happen.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Initiative. I'm gonna roll for the crew, but what the crew's actions are going to be, they are going to be ship actions. meaning they are going to man the harpoons and cannons, and they will act, if you would like, upon your command. If you want them to harpoon the whale or fire the cannon, I will ask you. But they are going to be manning harpoons and cannons, and we're going to do their turn like that, all right? So they rolled a 2. Ship's turn is going to be 2. All right. Top of the round. I'll roll for the Scalewhale in a while. So Emily is going first.
No, I'm going first.
Oh!
I rolled a natural 20 for a total of 24.
Oh, damn.
Dang.
Violet first.
Emily was so excited.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, still
Bitches.
second is pretty good. Emily has +5 to Dex. To initiative, I'm sorry. All right, Vesper. Poor Haj'Draal.
Yep. I got a 3.
Covering the tail end.
Yeah. All right, so 24 on Violet, 23 Emily, 17 Vesper, Haj'Draal 3, and the ship a 2. Now for the Scalewhale. All right. So, top of the round. Let me change this into the battle. Guys, just one thing before this encounter. Always remind yourselves, okay, I don't want you guys to think that this is like advice that I'm giving to you. It's really not advice on what you should be doing, okay? That's not what I mean. I just want to remind you that should situations get dire, you can always run, okay? I just want to remind you going forward because I forgot to say that last time and I should have. Yep. So if shit gets real, don't forget you can run. All right, so top of the round. I'm going to put the whale for you guys on the place where it was last seen. I would like you guys to arrange yourselves where you would be on the ship, if you could.
Okay. Where's the stairs of the ship?
The stair. You see that central trap door? We're gonna consider that the stairs.
Okay, that will be open. So, I would be like near.
Holy shit, he's huge.
Where did we spawn exactly? Where were we? Like I went to a side.
You can
like
decide.
were we here?
Yeah, you can decide where you are. I just want you guys to
No,
decide.
but were we on top or were we here? Like when we exited the deck? To the deck, I mean.
No, guys were already above deck, so you can decide above deck wherever you guys would be. And also, you are under the effects of Bless. All of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So remind yourselves of that. The place where the whale is, you can't see it right now, but that was the last place where it was. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, top of the round, Violet, it's your turn.
Okay, I instantly yell, "Men, prepare the cannons, harpoons! Everyone, it's a fucking Scalewhale!"
Oi, Violet!
Damn, I didn't know she was a sailor.
Actually,
you don't know my background.
I see in my head like Haj'Draal approves.
Yeah.
And I instantly grab one of the cannons since I'm next to it. And I hold my action until I see the whale and shoot one of the cannons.
Oh, you're gonna hold to actually shoot on the cannons. Okay, so
yeah.
You're gonna have to load up the cannon.
Okay. Can that be a bonus action?
No, it can't. Loading the cannon is an action. The cannons are supposed to be manned by 2 people.
Okay,
so
then I'll load the cannon.
All right, got it. So you're gonna roll. You're gonna roll? No, you don't want to roll the cannon. That's not what you want to do. All right. Loading the cannon for your action. Anything you're doing with your bonus?
With my boner, Oh wait, no, I can't.
Space.
Could I do action surge and hold it?
Oh,
is that possible?
No.
You
I'm
can't.
so sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I would not say. But you can action surge load and then action your. Nah, that would get too weird. It's the same thing.
because
Don't
I
get too
can
weird.
see it. I can shoot only when I
yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to stay put
Got it.
and just wait.
So that cannon right there loaded. All right. So after that, Emily, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna hold my action.
Yeah.
With I think I'm gonna use heat metal. Can I
Okay.
do this? Like, I'll cast it as soon as either Violet shoots the cannon, so I'll cast it on the ball,
Okay.
or one of the harpoons that someone throws.
Tell me something. Is heat metal a touch spell or not? I don't think it is. I'm just confirming.
How do
It's
I...
ranged, right? That you have a range for it.
It is range, yeah, 60 feet.
All right, so that's perfect. You can can do that as soon as the cannonball. It's gonna be tricky, but since you're holding for it, you're waiting for it, I'm gonna say you're gonna be able to do it. As soon as a harpoon or a cannonball exits, you heat metal it to boost the damage, right?
Yeah,
She's
exactly.
preheating the oven.
All right. Okay, so that's your turn, right, Emily? All right, Vesper, it's yours now.
Okie dokie. How far is this? I was measuring. We can't see it right now, right?
You can't
It's
see
underwater.
it right now. That was like the last moment where it breached and then went beneath the water.
Okay.
You surmise by the size of it that you saw that this probably isn't a good idea to jump in. This is one of those.
Yeah, that's a big boy. I don't want to get eaten. I guess I'll hold my action. I'll just hold in case I see it pop up, and then I can fling my chakrams at it.
Got it. Fair enough. As soon as it pops up, you're ready, so you're at the edge of the boat, holding on to it to whack it with your... Very well. All right. So, you all man your posts. And there's a moment... I'm gonna move, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna move this guy back up here. He would be up here. I'm gonna move some of the crew here to manning some of the... Oh, wait. I'm gonna move the boat slightly just so I can do this. Don't worry. You're all fine. Wait, where did she go?
She's still there.
Yeah, she's there, but underneath the boat.
She
Wait,
doesn't have the...
I'll just do this. I'll just do this. Okay. We'll man this one and this one. I'm gonna call, guys, that... Up here at the front, you have the 2 harpoons. One on each side. At the front, alright? And then on the side, you have the cannons. In that moment where everybody's manning their posts and just waiting, there's this just deafening silence. And there's this something at the edges of it, like static, just building up. And then, as you're just waiting, expecting to see this creature burst out of the water, the ship rocks again. The ship rocks again. This enormous gargantuan mouth comes up from here on the side, trying to chomp down the front of the ship.
Oh shit.
You guys all held actions. We have a cannonball ready to get fired. We have, I'm gonna say, one of the crew members, I'm gonna say, for the purposes of making this easier, one of the crew members, maybe not this one was there, maybe this one, was already near you, Violet, to fire one of the cannons. So I'm gonna say, at the moment that this mouth opens up into the ship, because of your held action here, or because of your action in loading the cannon, I'm gonna say you can fire at it.
Yeah.
Let's roll a d20 for me, please. And you're going to add +6 to it.
18.
18. That is going to hit. I am going to need you to roll 8d10.
Holy shit.
Plus
I'm gonna roll.
heat metal. How much damage does she add?
So I'll cast it now. I'm gonna cast it at 5th level, and it will be a 2d8 fire damage.
All right, so 8d10 plus 2d8. You can roll the 2d8, Emily.
Yeah.
It already rolled in the spell, the fire
we did?
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
was
it did.
25.
25. Sorry. Yeah.
25. You're casting it at 5th level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So 25 plus 44.
Wow.
It's a big beast, so.
Yes, yes indeed. Yes indeed. All right, so that is 44 plus 25. We're going to call... Was that 69 damage?
Oh
On
boy.
your first hit? Your first hit of the
Nice.
campaign is 69 damage. I mean, not the campaign, the coming back.
Of the camp of the year.
The first hit of
the
the year is
year.
69 damage. That's
Starting off
prophetic.
right.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
prophetic almost. Give me just a
It should
moment.
die instantly.
No.
Oh, come on.
Ah, come on,
It's
man.
funny.
So, as the mouth goes to chomp on the front of the ship, the cannon fires and hits it to the side, and you see the creature shake from it, but the mouth still falls down and chomps onto the ship. Let's see how big of a hit this is. That is a 21 to hit. Let me see if that hits the AC of the ship. Ship's AC is 17, so that is going to hit. Now for the damage of this is going to be a lot of dice. I gotta roll 10d10. $58.
Ouch.
So, just a moment. I'm so sorry. This is a lot. There's a lot of number here.
No, take your time. You're fine.
I just want to make sure this is right. And we'll get back into the game. Okay. As the mouth chomps down onto the ship, it crushes almost the entire front of the ship and rips out wood. The man holding the harpoon barely hanging onto the harpoon before it falls down into the sea and managing to hold it into the ship. The ship rocks to the side. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw for me to see if you can hold your footing. At this distance, Vesper, they are too far away for you to hit with a chakram, right?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Yep.
23.
22.
Okay.
12.
16.
And 16. Haj'Draal, at the rocking of the ship, curiously enough, you being the actual sailor here, you lose your footing and you fall prone as the ship rocks and is almost pushed forward. As it spent its movement to give you a few knocks on the hull, it is going to stay there, removing that chunk, and for that round, not move there. As you look upon the eyes of this creature, in that moment that the turn is happening, that fear gets more and more and more and more intense. Oh, also, since we're gonna make a saving throw now, I'd like to remind you guys have an extra d4 from Bless to this saving throw. So, Haj'Draal, you can add a d4. You might save. You might make a save.
Yeah.
DC
Okay.
is 15.
3, so it's a
You make
15.
the save.
Nice.
You make the save. All right. But the eye is unnatural. There's something inside you that is... You want to run from it. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw. This is a frightened effect due to the counter charm, which you are still maintaining, right? I believe.
I don't think I can now.
Oh, you used you used your action for holding heat metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still an extra D4.
Wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw with an extra D4.
Me. 9.
9, okay. Failure.
17.
Success.
10.
Failure. Haj'Draal.
21.
Success. Emily and Vesper. Emily, at just the end of that eye, of that black oozing eye, there's that flash of blue, and then your mind, your whole vision sees that one eye that you've seen in your dreams multiple times, with the shriek accompanying it, piercing your ears, and you want to run desperately from it. You are frightened by this creature. Vesper, in that blackness, your mind wants to jump into it, and your eyes accompany your mind as you touch that darkness. You see in it falling G, hopeless, his skin pale, his eyes bleeding, taken away from its sockets. You are frightened of this creature as well, and you cannot. At the effects of frightened, I will inform you guys what they are, so that it is, oh, sorry. I don't know why I just said sorry to my own keyboard, but I did.
That's very polite of you.
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of your fear is within line of sight. And you cannot move closer to this creature. Alright, so you must stay at the distance which you are. Alright. In this moment, that is the end of the Scalewhale's turn. Haj'Draal, it's yours. Yes, Emily.
I just want to ask if the ball from the cannon is attached to the whale, or if it's bounced off.
It bounced
kind of
off, but it damaged the scales.
Okay. So like the heat metal would not do more damage. Right.
It did not. It dealt more damage, but it wouldn't stay there to deal more. Mm-hmm. It's actually interesting because, I mean, you've heard of whales, but this hide is definitely tougher than a regular whale, so it will bounce off, and that makes you question: how do they harpoon these whales? Where? All right, let's move into Haj'Draal's turn.
Am I in range for one of their harpoons?
You'd have to run to the bow of the ship in order to reach one of the harpoons. There's one on the left here and one here on the right, which one of the crew members was in the process. It hasn't been their turn yet, but he's in the process of placing the harpoon into the ballista that fires it.
Okay.
As you might imagine, it's dangerous having loaded harpoons in a ship. In case that something happens and then it just fires and kills someone, so they are not preloaded.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to talk I would have to. I mean, nah, I'm not even gonna talk. Guess it's fine.
There's no silence this time, so you can talk.
Yeah, I can, but it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I'd like to see you silence my whale now, Emily.
I can try.
Okay. But then you wouldn't hear my amazing whale noises.
True.
That's not it. All right, Haj'Draal.
Okay, what I'll do is I just realized that I don't have any spells. I mean, I don't even know if I could help that status effect, but I just realized I don't have restoration. Whoops.
It's fine.
So I will.
We're doomed.
I will.
It's that one choice.
Okay, I'll cast at level. What level? Oh, this is level 4. Okay, I'm gonna cast Ice Storm on the whale.
Wow. All right. Could you tell me the size of the spell, please?
The size, it's 350 range, and it's a cylinder of 20 feet.
20-foot cylinder. Allow me to do that. Okay, 20-foot cylinder. Let me move that.
That is 40 foot high, 20-foot radius, 40 foot high.
You can fully encompass the whale on it if you'd like.
Epic. Then yeah, I will. I shall.
All right, let's do
Sublime.
All right.
So
I will as I see the whale chomping at the ship, I'll grab my hands together like so, and then pull them away together, revealing this this magic, this type of like aura that is not unknown, as I've used before, the power of Dalgar. And then I'll twist it, and I'll sort of push it away and create an ice storm over the whale that will hail down these ice bounds over it.
Yeah. All right. So as the ice begins to land on top of the whale, the water is still peeling, that's still peeling off of her, or kind of draining away from the top of the whale back into the seas, freezes on her and freezes onto the surface of the ocean, creating these like small glaciers that are kind of keeping her there for that moment, since it's such a huge area. Does the ice storm deal damage in this moment? Do I have to make a saving throw or so?
It must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and 46 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Very well. So dexterity saving throw, and it doesn't have a big bonus to dex. It doesn't have a bonus at all. I rolled a 13, so that's a failure, I believe.
Yeah, it's a failure. It has to make a 16.
All
So
right,
it will take 14 bludgeoning damage and 19 cold damage.
Very well, very well. For a total of 33, I believe, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so very well. Also, as you notice the freezing of the water, the whale, for just this turn at least, cannot move or react to dodge your things. So whoever has the opportunity to make an attack roll against it, I will consider it restrained so that you may have advantage on that attack roll. All right, melee attack roll, range attack roll, spell attack roll, whichever one, you'll have advantage on it. As the creature is stuck inside of that glacier created by the ice storm. Excellent usage there. Haj'Draal, would you like to move?
Yeah, I will move over here. Walk my 25 feet.
Very well.
Or actually 30 feet. To stay here, like next to the whale, as close as possible. Also, the spell says hailstones turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain until the end of your next turn. This doesn't really. Is this the block that you were saying that she's suffering, like the freezing?
Exactly.
Okay.
Since I am upping this from being difficult terrain to actually restraining her, because it's ice, and although the sea is moving, as you guys know, turns are only like 6 seconds. And I'm gonna say that your spell, for the duration of you casting it and the hail falling down, you actually managed to restrain her there. Because I feel like casting Ice Storm in the sea and against a sea creature is kind of cool, so we're gonna go with that bonus there. You notice, however, Haj'Draal, that even as the hail falls down on this creature, even as its hide is stabbed, it barely shakes at your hit.
Has to be expected.
This thing is tough. Haj'Draal is tough as anything you've ever seen in the seas. And you know that those eyes are not natural. You know that there's something wrong with it. All right, Haj'Draal, end of your turn, correct?
Yes.
Ship's turn. So, first of all...
It self-heals. No?
It consumes a potion.
Yeah.
It doesn't. What the ship's gonna do, guys, this is gonna be messed up for you, okay? So I'm gonna need your cooperation to move your characters accordingly, okay?
Okay.
The ship is gonna roll
Oh my god.
like that and move slightly forward. So if you guys could put yourselves in your positions once again, I would appreciate that. So that would be.
I think it was around there.
All right.
So I'm like here. Is this acceptable here? Yeah. I guess
Yeah, it's acceptable. It's perfect, actually. Right, I'm gonna move that there. So the ship is turning in order for the cannons to face the whale properly in that moment. Violet, the crewmate next to you is going to load up your cannon. This crewmate is going to come here and load up another cannon. The guy next to you, Haj'Draal, loaded the harpoon. And these two are loading these two cannons there. So right now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 cannons loaded, and there is 1 harpoon loaded. All right, so I'm gonna take note of that. If somebody else could, there are 4 cannons loaded and 1 harpoon. All right, so that's going to be the end of the ship's turn. We're going back to the top of the round here. Violet, it's your turn.
I've never seen a Scalewhale before, but that thing doesn't look normal. Captain and Haj'Draal, maybe prepare to flee if we can't defeat that thing. And I'll just ask the DM. Would I be able to throw dynamite at it? Would I have the strength to reach it?
It's risky. It might be easy for you to, with even the waves and like the ice storm that is currently now in that region, it might be hard for you to throw it all that way without hitting the water and the fuse being drowned. So it's probably safer. You have to fire a cannon if you'd like to go for something explosive. Yeah.
I might be able to do both because of action surge.
Yes, you could, exactly. But I think that the dynamite throw might be a little bit risky. You might have to roll for it.
I think I'm going to take a shot.
And
I will fire the cannon. I will fire the cannon, action surge, and throw the dynamite and try to reach its face.
All right. I need you, please, if you could, to roll a d20 at advantage this time.
This one is for the cannon.
The cannon,
right.
Yes. Advantage because it is restrained. I need you to roll d20 and add +6 to it. At advantage.
I'll just roll here.
At advantage.
At advantage. I should have rolled there. It's a 4 and a 5.
I think.
The cannon fires off into the distance as Violet is the one aiming it. And in that moment, you realize, Violet, it's not as easy as it looks to aim a cannon on the ship, and you don't have that much experience. But as you follow the cannonball and it's drifting away, your vision is almost drifting away with it and into the eyes of this creature. It's not natural for a creature to get hit by a cannon shot and not move, to be taken by this cold storm and not react to it. It's not natural. There's something else here, and your fist starts burning.
Oh shit. Okay, I will action surge.
Action surge. This is the universal gesture for action surge.
Yeah. Tell me something. You said that Vesper felt like she wanted to jump.
Yeah, but this was specifically the effect of the frighten in her. It was seeing G falling and her wanting to jump after him and not being able to. Okay. So if I look at her, she is not trying to jump off. No, not at the moment. She can't.
Okay.
She can't because she would be getting closer to the creature and she's frightened. Yeah. So she can't.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. And I will.
Her face was looking very weird, though. She's not.
If the pink lizard folk could look very pale, it would be now.
You see her gripping really tight onto the railing, like claws are digging into it.
Okay, so I'll try to throw the dynamite.
All right.
I'll do like I know sort of the time of the dynamite since I've seen Vesper use it. And I will try to time the dynamite so it doesn't fall to the water and explode in front of the face.
Okay, then if you would agree to this, I would like you to do 2 checks. So the first check is going to evaluate your strength. So to see if you can throw it as far. The second check is going to evaluate your timing to see if you throw it in the right timing. All right?
Okay.
So for the first check, let's roll. I will give you straight strength or athletics.
Athletics, please. Okay. 22.
That's really good.
Okay.
And now let's evaluate your timing. This is going to be an intelligence roll.
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
She still has blessing.
Wait a moment. Before you roll, let's set the DC for this, okay?
Okay.
High pressure situation. Your friends are scared. You felt the drag from this creature. It is a massive gargantuan scale whale. I'm going to set the difficulty class for this at 16. This is a high pressure situation, all right? Intelligence check, difficulty class 16.
Do I have the D4?
No, it's attacks,
this...
rolls, and saving throws.
Okay, I will roll on the thing.
Okay.
17.
All right, 17 is
see on the
D&D Beyond, yeah.
because
it doesn't show. Connected. It doesn't show here for some reason.
It's not connected. I don't know why.
All right, whatever. Doesn't matter. 17. So you crack the fuse. You throw it at the moment you believe is right for the timing. This one, you actually have to cut the fuse a little bit because the fuses were quite long. You cut it a little bit at the timing that you think is right. You throw it, and as the dynamite floats in the air, for that moment you just see the dynamite and this giant explosion in the face of that of the creature. I'm gonna need you to roll. Do you guys have the damage? Somewhere noted. I think Vesper had it.
I think so, yeah.
I think Vesper had
Give
the
me a
damage.
second.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, but I really forgotten to note this.
No, it's okay. I know I have it somewhere.
I have it somewhere deep buried in the notes, and it would take me longer to go get it.
I have the 1d10 fire damage, and then I think it's
bludgeoning after that.
Bludgeoning
right?
part, yeah. It is.
I'm gonna say we're gonna do
3d6 bludgeoning.
3d6 bludgeoning. There we go. 1d10 fire, 3d6 bludgeoning, please. Violet, if you could roll.
1d10. Okay, 5 fire.
5 fire.
3d what?
3d6.
3d6. Eight bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning, alright. Fair enough. As the explosion, like the fire and the smoke settle around it, you see some of the ice crack and loosen from the ice storm. And although the creature's side is singed, it doesn't reel in pain. It doesn't take note of what you just did. It's just there still. It's always there. It's always been there. That fear, hasn't it, Violet? The fear that you lose Ketri. It's what got you to move out of Vulcan right in this past few weeks, isn't it? The fear that you lose Grime, even? The fear that you lose everything you have, everything you own, to this thing that you don't understand. And this whale is just there. Just like that fear. And for that moment, as your fist is burning now, aching to find a mark You almost swear that the whale grows just a little bit in size. Just a few 5 feet, maybe. Maybe the eye is wider now. Because your fear is growing too. Alright, Violet. Do you want to move?
Do I want to move? I don't think so. I'm gonna stay here.
Alright, very well. The end of Violet's turn. Emily, frightened, as you know.
Mm-hmm. There's 2 things I want to do, but I'll save one of them for my next turn. If I don't die.
Save one for next game.
Yeah. I'll okay, first I'll do some bardic inspiration.
Right.
To Vesper.
Right. Vesper, you have the D10, right?
Yes.
Emily,
Yes.
I would like to ask you, knowing this fear that is now taken over you, how is it that you inspire Vesper?
Don't listen to it.
All right.
No. I'm trying to keep my thoughts clear as well.
All right.
And while I'm doing this, I look at the whale, I look at the big eye, and I say, "Stop staring at me like that!" And I cast blindness.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right. Very well. So that's a Constitution saving throw, I believe.
Yep.
All right. In that moment of panic, Emily, you throw out your magic, you yell out your voice, converting into the same spells that you've used. And as the sonic waves almost take material shape and approach the eye and gather around it, trying to close it forcefully, you realize something. I did roll a natural 20, which I rolled just for it. This creature has blind sight. It was not being guided by its eyes. But that's not the eye that you really wanted to blind, was it, Emily? That was not the whale's eye that you were aiming for. But that one you can't shake off. That one has looked at you and all your life. Maybe it was there when you were a child too. It's just that you ignored it. You've always been such a happy gal. You wouldn't let fear get in the way, would you? But it was there, and now it's here, and it's in front of you, and it's getting in the way. Is that your turn?
Yeah. I'm moving a little bit away from it.
Yes, that you may do. Full movement speed if you'd like. You can move away from it.
I'm sorry, I just found that so fun. It's like traumatizing the person, and then is that all? Anything else? Got some prize with that?
Hey, look, one thing is what your characters are feeling. The other thing is what I feel for you guys, right? All right. So, Emily, that's your turn.
Yes.
We move on to you, Vesper. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Emily, at the end of your turn, I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, right.
And
1d4
please
too.
add the d4 from the bless. Is that exactly?
Pause, Jam.
Ooh, 16.
That is enough to save from the effect. And as you run away, you manage to shake off that fear for a moment, to ignore it behind your songs, you're humming, you're la-la-lying.
La-la-la.
You manage to get rid of that fear. But Vesper, you haven't yet. And it's your turn.
Can I use Stillness of Mind and remove the frighten?
Yes, you may. But only on one condition.
What?
if you describe to me exactly how it is you use your stillness of mind, and where do you go when you think of this?
So I'm at the edge of the ship. She's at the edge of the ship, kind of staring down this whale, and she's seeing G. And in the back of her mind, she hears his voice, and she knows deep in her heart that he is safe, that he's in Sokuk with Adelphios, and she is going to go back to him. And she kind of like rips off a few splinters of wood from the railing of the ship and like shakes her head and is like, no, just shouts at the whale.
All right. And stillness of mind is not an action nor bonus action, is it? It just happens, I believe.
I think
right?
it costs an action.
Does
you
it?
can use an action to end
damn.
one effect on yourself that is causing you to be charmed or frightened. Yeah.
Very well, very well. Then you, with your action, manage to release yourself from that. And Vesper, I will add to it. There is a nonsensical train of thought in your head right now that tells you that all of that is a lie. That no, there's no way he's gonna be safe. You can't be safe. And it doesn't move from there. In this moment, you can shake it off. But that fear is hidden beneath whatever monk focus you managed to gather in this position, whatever will and memory of G you managed to convoke to help you here, to conjure up. That fear is still there, and it's looking at you through the eyes of that whale, and it makes you angry that the whale is there. It makes you angry that that fear is there because you're fearless. Look at all that you've done. But did you do it because you're fearless or because you were afraid? What else do you want to do, Vesper?
I will move. There's another cannon right here, right?
Correct.
By this
Where that individual is, yes.
Yeah. Move closer to that one. He was loading it. It would
Yes,
be. It would. Wouldn't be able
already.
to shoot it though.
You wouldn't.
Or
you would need an
'cause
action
it would be
to
an
do
action.
it. Correct.
So she will just get ready to load it. She'll look at Violet, be like, "Are you sure that we're going to do this? I don't know."
I'm not, but please stop damaging the ship. It's already damaged.
It was just a few splinters.
I'm gonna mark that the ship lost 0.2 HP from that. All right.
That thing doesn't look normal at all. But
It's not.
We might need to kill it. We need to kill it.
All right. So, after Vesper's turn, it's the Scalewhale's turn. There is a moment of pause in this creature. Something that indicates the faintest hint of intelligence behind its actions, a moment of consideration. It vanishes below the sea, breaking the ice easily. Once again, you're left in that uncertainty. And there's another thing that builds up in the back of Vesper and Violet's mind. That they are dangerously close to the railings.
Uh-oh.
But the creature didn't hit any person. It chomped the ship. Surely you're safe. But maybe you're not. The ship rocks. The ship rocks again. In your mind, you feel uneasy, more uneasy at each moment. You're afraid that it bites you, but it could just not bite you. Why are you afraid of that chance? Why should you think of it now, before it happens? After all, wouldn't that be submitting to that fear? Would that not be doing what that fear wants you to do? And almost as you think of that and you see the image of you being bitten down by this creature, it's as if picture perfect from your mind into reality. The mouth of the whale opens up in front of you. Its teeth are not that of a creature that feasts on plankton and on sardine at the sea. These are the teeth of a dragon. Crashes down onto the ship, onto both of you.
Oh, fuck.
And onto those two little individuals there.
Poor sailors. It's gonna hurt.
All right, so for Violet, that is going to be a 29 to hit. And for Vesper, that is going to be a 23 to hit. For the sailors, that is a 18 to hit on one of them, which hits. And on the other sailor, that's going to be a 29 to hit as well. All of you are getting hit by this. You are going to take 55 points of piercing damage. The ship, I forgot to roll to hit the ship, is a natural 20 for the ship. So
Oh no.
the way for clarity, so that you understand why I'm rolling multiple times for each of you. What's happening here is the whale is biting down, and depending on whether it hits you or not, you are dragged away into its mouth or not. So that's why I'm not using the same roll, because obviously each of you would dodge and move away differently from it. So I'm using different rolls to give you that chance. The ship suffers a natural 20 from the 55, which means it takes... wait, I have to... The ship takes...
We are swimming.
The ship takes 101 points of damage. That is a big hit.
Can
That is a big
Dalgar save our ship?
If there was ever a moment, this might be it. So, to clarify once again, the whale gets close up in here, into melee range would be here, bites onto the ship, and as you guys take the 55 points of piercing damage, it drags I'm gonna say 3 of those cannons on that side. It drags them away with it, as well as a piece of the hull. And it drags away all 4 of the people that were in there into its mouth. Immediately, the 2 sailors die. You see, you see their bodies pierced completely by the teeth, and they're just impaled on him. Arms kind of pierced by the one of the teeth. Their head, one of them has their head completely crushed and deleted off of his body. As you guys, it scrapes onto you. You feel the teeth bite onto your shoulders, but you manage to squeeze out of it. But you're dodging inside of its mouth, and it drags you inside and swallows it.
As a reaction, can I counter-strike? Or try to hit like the inside of...
You can try to break off one of the teeth if you want to. It's
yeah.
It's what's at reach right now in that moment. You can sure use your combo dice to counter-strike here.
I can use the D4, right?
Mm-hmm.
For attack.
You are still blessed, yes. Haj'Draal has not lost concentration, he's fine.
Natural 1.
Oh god. I'm so sorry. You punch the tooth immediately to break yourself off and actually hurt your hand.
I break my arm.
But
You die.
Please, no.
you realize something. A sperm whale's teeth are about... The biggest ones can almost reach 30 centimeters, but they're on average 20 centimeters. That's about this size of tooth. The teeth of this creature is about the size of a man.
Holy shit.
You are inside its mouth. Give me just one moment to see some calculations. All right, very well. So, the creature is going to stay there as it used its movement once again to bump into the ship and rock it. Haj'Draal, you have just seen a chunk of the ship be removed by the Scalewhale. What do?
Well, I can't see them inside the whale's mouth, right?
Not right now.
Then I'm gonna cast heal on the ship. No, I'm just kidding.
Ship's
well,
looking rough. Still salvageable at this moment, but looking rough.
The harpoon is
Loaded.
loaded, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, to talk, I need to use an action, right? Or not really?
Depends on what you want to say, buddy.
Okay, I just wanna turn. I wanted to turn to the crewmate and tell him to fire at will
Got it.
the harpoon, because he probably knows how to handle the harpoon for sperm whales better than me, anyway.
Correct.
For scale whale, sorry, not
Yeah.
sperm whale. So what I will do then is I'm gonna cast guiding bolt on second level on the whale, and try to aim for like its eye if it's worth anything.
Very well. Very well. All right. As you know, the whale is no longer restrained by your ice, as it breaks free quite easily. So it is going to be a regular roll. You are still blessed. I think you cast it on
1d4.
yourself as well. Yeah.
So the 1d4 from bless is gonna be a 4, okay.
You son of
And-
a bitch.
The level 2 guiding bolt, it's 21, right?
21 damage.
Okay, 21, so 25.
25 points of damage. All right. Let me see.
No, isn't that?
No, that's the
21
roll to hit. Yeah, to hit.
To hit. Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
It hits.
So that's 18 radiant damage that with Tempest Judgment's Storm's Radiance, I will convert the radiant damage to lightning damage.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question because you might have not heard what I said. I told you, the beginning of this fight, the whale's scales were blue. Are you still converting it to lightning?
Oh,
damage?
they're blue. Okay, no, okay, then radiant.
All right, very well. Just making sure because I knew you might have not picked up on that part. So it's a total of 18, you said, right?
Yeah, 18. And the next attack roll against it will have advantage as well.
It's 18 plus 4, right?
No, the 4 is just for the attack roll, yeah.
Sorry. All right.
Okay, so 18. Haj'Draal.
Oh yeah, I didn't say how I would cast a spell.
I don't necessarily want to ask you that. I want to ask you a different thing. I want to ask you, what intention are you conveying to your guiding bolt?
How so? The intention is to...
Do you want to hurt it? Do you want to push it away? Do you want to kill it? What's your intention, Haj'Draal?
My intention is to... I would want to drive it away at first, but now that it has, my mateys inside its mouth, I probably don't want it to flee with it. So my intention with this action is to guiding bolt to make a clearer shot for the harpoon.
So your intention
basically
is to keep
kill
it there, and you want to keep it.
Yeah, I want to keep it there. Yeah.
Haj'Draal, you are a man of faith, and your god rules over this place, over the sea. Your guiding bolt, it has a chance not only to guide your friends' next attack, but it has a chance to guide the creature that you've hit, maybe. the way your magic, the way that this bolt of radiance that a god of peace has given you the ability to produce, it doesn't hit it the same way. There is, although it is strange to see that in a creature like this, there is an intense aura of disbelief, an intense aura of disproving of who you are. Not disapproving, actually wanting to negate your existence. When your magic touches this creature, and a guiding bolt and the radiance from it is much more intimate to you because it's your holy radiance that is in it. It is connected to you deeply. When it touches the creature, your hand from casting it is pulled back. As if this whale in the middle of the Quetzali Ocean, the only thing that it wanted to do was not for you to die, Haj'Draal, but for you to see that you should die. And you should die here. Because you, whether you'd like to admit it or not, your faith must come from fear. And when that thought pops up in your head and you think of the first time that you've dedicated yourself to this god, you realize that you were afraid. Who wouldn't be in those circumstances, right? You were afraid. So was that the reason? Was that what started it all? Was it your fear that the god used? But your fear does not come from the divine. Your fear comes from your very own mortality. It is intrinsic to you and to your being and to everyone else. And it tempts you at every turn to overtake and overwhelm your faith. And that fear is just this massive lump of scales and fins in the middle of the ocean with its head peeking out, about to go underwater with two people inside of it. That is your fear. Is there anything you'd wish to do with the rest of your turn?
Die. No, just... Well, that's a lot to unpack. As those thoughts invade my mind, I start to feel a bit, a bit unsynced from reality. I start zoning out a little, and I focus on my hands, and I try to regain my resolve, calm my mind, take a deep breath, and that's how I end my turn.
Very well.
Be gone, thoughts.
And a lightsaber appears. Anyway, so now it's the ship's turn. Haj'Draal informed the harpoon man to fire the harpoon at the creature, and so he will. I'm gonna do this. Actually, I'm gonna allow, if you guys don't mind, I would allow Mick to make this roll since he commanded the roll. So for the harpoons, it is a +6 as well. I would like you to roll a d20 and add +6 to it.
Right, so 8 + 6, that is a 14.
All right. Would you say that this individual was the guy that you've blessed? I'll allow, if you want to, I'm allowing you to make that decision. If you think that Haj'Draal would have blessed someone else in the ship, that's fine by you. I just want you to do what feels that Haj'Draal would have done.
Yeah, I mean, he would, if he was close to us, he would have certainly blessed them. Like he tried to bless everyone. He's close to him.
Very well, then let's add a d4 to that.
Right, so that's a 16 + 4, that's a 20.
It was a 14.
14, sorry, 18. Yeah, sorry.
18, I have to check. Give me a moment. It just misses.
Fuck.
The harpoon fires off from the ballista. You actually hear the of the twang of the ballista fire, and as the harpoon it feels like a straight shot at the creature's eye, but then it dips down and hits below the eye, right where one of the dragon scales is, and it just peels off of it. And immediately you see the crewmate release the rope and have it fire. Yes?
Is this an attack roll? Exactly.
Guiding bolt, advantage.
Yeah, you can roll again.
Roll again.
Oh, that is true.
Well caught.
So
When you raised your finger, I was like, wait, there's something here. Oh, that's what it is.
So roll another 1d20, right?
Yeah, another 1d20.
Yeah.
19 is the AC, you know now.
Okay, that's an 11. I roll bless again, right?
You
Or
have to
was
roll
this-
bless again, yes. So it's
11.
17 total so far.
11 plus 6, 17. 2, 19.
That is just what you need.
Oh my fucking
hit
god,
it.
that's crazy.
Let's go.
That's crazy.
Very well done. All right, I'm gonna need you to roll a 5d10 for me.
5d10. It's a 30.
30 points of damage.
Cool.
God, mathing. Wait. So that's 30 points, right? So. Okay, there we go. As a harpoon hits the eye, having missed in an alternate universe, you see the crewmate hold on to the harpoon and look onto you. The creature is not moving yet, but there's no railing. So what the crewmate is going to do is he's going to push the harpoon into the closest railing that he can see so that he can lock it in place. He's going to use his movement to push it there. And, well, I was going to say that one of the crewmates is going to meet him there, but the ones that were closer are dead. But while under the effect of the harpoon, the creature has its movement. It kind of works as a grapple. But the creature cannot move away from the ship right now. Still, there's no advantage on the attack rolls, but there are 2 other cannons. No, so 3 were lost, but there were 4 loaded. I think there are still 2 loaded, right?
4 cannons loaded and 1 harpoon.
It was this one here and then this one there where the captain is that were loaded as well. Those 2 are gonna fire at the creature. That is a it's 14. Fires off and splashes in the water. Next one. That is natural 16 plus 6. That is going to hit. Who wants to roll who hasn't rolled the damage for a cannon? Emily hasn't, right? And
for
Vesper.
Cannon, no.
Yeah, so let's now it's Emily rolls and then it's Vesper rolling for these cannons. So roll 8d10 for me.
8d10?
8d10.
37.
37 points. Very well. It rocks the creature. There's no sound. There's no intention to run away.
No open mouth.
No open mouth. It feels like this creature is. It could never be part of the natural order, right? It doesn't act like an animal. And yet, what is the most natural feeling that has led to the evolution of all creatures but your fear? Your fear of getting bit by that snake that could poison you. Your fear of going out into the night to hunt. Your fear of bandits hitting you while you're traveling back. Your fear of being hunted like a deer in the woods by the predators that you can't see. So maybe that creature is natural. Maybe it's the very essence of your nature. All right. This is going to be the ship's crew, as it noticed that it's missing a chunk and that two of the party and 2 of the crewmates have been swallowed. The ship is not going to be moving. and it's going to drift forward along with the whale. So it's going to maintain position as the whale is carrying the grapple, the harpoon with it. Haj'Draal, you also notice you might need to reinforce this position because this beast could probably tear that harpoon away if nothing else is done. All right? So, what the strategy would be here would be to turn the ship in some way or try to guide the whale in some way so that the other harpoon hits it, so that you at least have 2 points. But the captain, having fired the cannon, cannot move the ship this turn. He's not by the helm. The ability to go underwater, as you would know, is still under cooldown as it was not recharged from being used back with the sirens. He cannot go underwater.
The other harpoon is on the other side of the ship, is that it?
It's not on the other side of the ship, it's on the other side of the helm, right there, or the bow, excuse me, right there.
Yeah, okay, so it's on the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so, ship's turn ends. The captain is dropping the cannon, moving back to the helm of the ship. I'm gonna say he can have his turn going there. And I'm gonna move I'm gonna move this crewmate right around there as he starts running. This one is gonna stay and man the cannon for the next shot. Violet. At the beginning of your turn, you take 10 points of lightning damage as you step on the mouth of this creature on this soft, almost tongue-like fleshy surface. Your feet send a jolt up your spine as you see the tongue being electrified. And you notice in this moment something that this creature has not revealed yet. But in the darkness, you look up, and where the little dangly thing in mouths is, on human mouths,
the uvula?
Yes, you see this sack of glowing blue that's charging with lightning. Your fist is burning. You hear the calling. This is an enemy. What you do with it must be within your capability. But you also sense an appeasing. You sense almost a doubt, a hint of doubt in the goddess that you follow that transfers to your fist. She is the goddess of nature. This is a whale. Could it be that there is a more forgiving end for a creature like this? You may take your turn.
I will, as my bonus action, I will try to swim, I guess. Am I in water inside it?
There is water inside it, but right now there's so much shipwreck and flesh from its tongue that you manage to have even ground where to stand, but surrounding it at the edges of the jaw, there is water.
Okay, so I want to touch the creature. I want to be able to...
There's its tongue, or you can, with Vesper's help, maybe, if she would like to help you on her turn, you can probably make the jump above to the gland as well. There's the teeth that you can run into, if you'd like.
I thought of going to the gland, but it might zip me.
Right, I don't know. I'm just saying what's within your reach.
Okay, I want to touch the creature. I try to kneel and try to touch its tongue, and have my mark touching it.
Okay.
And say something like, "Please, Meldref, should I kill it? Should I try to break it free? Please help me."
Your fist sizzles again, and Vesper, you see the fist glow with green radiance. It's leaning towards aggression.
Okay, I punch the tongue.
That a girl.
All right. Go ahead and roll for attacks.
Unless I can reach the teeth, so I can break us free.
You can reach the teeth if you'd like.
I can? Okay. I'll make a jump to the teeth. If I needed to make a jump, I don't know. I'm just imagining like the tongue is moving like...
You can try to jump towards the teeth. However you're imagining it is what we're running with.
Okay, I'm going with the teeth. Try to break us free.
Teeth. Try to break you free. All right, very well. Just so you know, beyond the teeth, there are lips.
Fine. It's fine. I'll break the teeth.
Right, very well. Let's go. Roll for an attack. I'm going to say you're inside it, but you're hitting the teeth. If you were hitting the tongue, I would allow you to roll with advantage. But hitting the teeth is something that is hard to break, so you're going to do straight roll.
Okay. 13 plus 8, 21.
That hits. Go ahead
Plus
and roll
1,
damage.
22.
Go ahead and roll damage if you
Okay.
want.
I don't know if this... It's going to do something, but I'll try to add an impact strike.
Okay.
No, not an impact. A knockout.
Knockout
So I
strike.
can knock out the creature.
All right,
and add
this
a
creature...
1d10.
You will add the damage, but this creature will not suffer the effect because it is gargantuan.
It's fine.
All right.
I expected that. Let me see just the damage of the thing.
So first attack, this one.
1d8. Yes. First attack is 16.
16. All right.
Second attack, I'll do the same. And 22.
22 to hit.
Yes.
That hits.
And for 6 damage.
For 6 points of damage.
And third attack. Oh, natural 20!
Natural 20 on the tooth!
Let's go.
On a tooth!
This one is not broken yet, the one you're hitting. Let's see if the natural 20 does it.
Just tell me, what do I double?
You double everything that is dice rolls. The modifier is what you don't double.
Oh, I forgot the modifier for both of them, so it's +4 on each. So +8.
+8, alright.
Okay, so I will double these 3.
Yeah.
Nuts? Yes.
Sorry,
Okay.
my brain instantly goes there when someone says these.
12 plus 16.
Okay. So that is a total of 28 damage on just that hit.
+4.
+4, so 28, 32 damage on just that hit. Wow.
Yes.
That's a big
wow.
hit.
That is a very big hit. That is an in-charge hit. So, with that final hit, you see Vesper, Violet immediately run forward, using the shipwreck and the tongue to propel herself forward, jumping with a right hand. And tell me, what is the combo that you unleash onto the teeth, Violet?
They're just teeth, so I'll just jump and try to punch as hard as I can, just to try to break it free.
All right, and what is going on through your mind when you're doing that?
Kill, kill, kill!
All right. You give off a right hand. Give your left hand after as the of the thunder goes into the tooth and it cracks. The right hand, when kill comes into your mind, your right hand sizzling, you punch the tooth and lightning cracks into it, and for a moment, on the cracks on the tooth, there's just blue light coming out, and the tooth shatters in front of you and breaks off at your punch. You've broken off the space for one person to pass through, but there are still the sealed lips ahead that you might either have someone might have to open them, right? Or either the creature or someone else, or you can have to force them open. But at that moment, you shattered that, and there is the feeling of quenched thirst in your fist. And in that moment, Violet, similar thought. comes to your mind about Meadrif? Did you make that oath because you really believe in her? Did you make that oath because you were afraid you would lose Ketri? You have dark vision, but the darkness inside of the mouth of this beast is beyond that. It's the darkness of your soul, being eaten away. It's the poison you've taken, or it's from the lightning zap that you've taken. That's not your lightning. That's it with a capital I. Lightning. Is that your turn?
I try so hard to shake that feelings off, and I turn to Vesper. It's on you now.
Very well.
We've got
That's
this.
You end your turn. All right. Emily, it's your turn now. You have shaken off that fear. You saw your friends being swallowed by this creature. What are you gonna do?
What material are the scales made of? Do I know?
Scale.
You're trying to ascertain, like, if they would be of any special, like, or if they would be metal, if they would be...
Yeah, like stone, crystal, or metal.
Neither.
Neither.
These scales are of a, and I can tell you this to the group so the group may understand, these scales are of a chromatic dragon. Scale whales, as you've figured out in the nature check, are creatures that have drawn power from dragons, and you're not quite sure of the story. I would love to give you more, but I can't right now, of where the origin of this whale may be. But from general knowledge, chromatics were not of Ipsa.
Alright.
The continent to which you're nearest right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So right now there's like a harpoon stuck
to its eye. Yeah.
to its eye. So since it's metal, I'm gonna focus on it with heat metal.
Heat metal, perfect. And also, there is a chain that I forgot to say this. I'm sorry, but it's not a rope that is attached to it. It's a special chain that seems to be glowing with runes that you're not quite familiar with, that is holding there for dear life. But all right, heat metal.
But no one is touching it besides
No,
yeah,
no.
just to be sure. I don't want to kill any captains.
No, and besides, the nature of the chain seems magical, so you're not even sure if the heat metal would affect the protective magic that is on it.
Alright, so I'll cast it on 4th level.
4th level heat metal.
Oy, okay. That's 12. I'll keep concentration on it.
Very well.
Since the creature is holding or wearing the object, and it's gonna take damage, it has to do a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Let me see. So Constitution, that is a 10. I rolled so low. So that's a failure, right?
It should be a failure. I can find it. It's so many numbers. Oh my
I
god!
think
But
your
yeah,
spell save is 16. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 17.
17.
Usually.
There you go.
Yeah. So now, it has to drop the object if it can. It can't.
It can't.
So it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Fantastic. You see the searing, the harpoon glow with orange light. But there's a flash of blue in that orange, Emily. This is a battle you're starting to wonder if you can win. Not this whale. The battle that you're about to enter. So, that was 12 points of damage.
Yep. And I'll keep the concentration.
Keeping concentration on it. Very well. Moving at all?
And, No, I think I'll stay here. I'll just I'll inspire Haj'Draal.
Inspire Haj'Draal. All right. I think he's within range. We're gonna say that if you can move in or forward in range, if you're not, and then
it's
move
like
back.
60 feet, and it just has to hear me.
Yeah, you're in range. You're in range. What words of inspiration do you bestow upon our cleric?
We can get our friends back. Just say la 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 la.
All right, Haj'Draal, you're inspired. D10 to add to ability checks, saving throws, or attack rolls. Vesper, you are still inspired. Remember that. All right, Emily, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Vesper, you're inside the mouth. You see the same that Violet saw. Violet broke off a tooth. What are you doing to follow that up?
Well, since she's trying to get out, Vesper, she'll to herself, but also to the whale, be like, "You're not going to take anyone from me." And she'll run up to the front by the teeth and basically just try to cut a hole open cut into the whale's mouth, the lips, with her claws.
All right, very well. So, do you want this to be you making the attacks, or do you want this to actually be you try to force it open?
Trying to force it open.
Okay, so if you want to force it open, this is going to be a strength check or athletics check, all right? But there is a twist. It is going to be an athletics check versus the whale's athletics. If there was ever a moment for divine inspiration to strike Vesper, this might be it.
Oh my god.
That's ability check, right, from the whale.
Yes.
It has disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because of my heat metal. Yeah.
And she has your inspiration.
Yeah.
So, all right.
The bard is trying to help.
It's working. Everything is working.
Can it just be a dex check?
No. You're not trying to squeeze inside. You want to open it. So here we go. Disadvantage. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh no, it's not gonna work.
Let's see.
Okay.
Go ahead.
18 for an athletics with a +0 is not bad.
Hey.
It's not bad.
10.
Do you want to add the inspiration? Yeah.
Yeah. 4. So 22.
22. Vesper.
Do I still get bless?
Disadvantage, not on this.
Oh, okay.
Disadvantage, I rolled a 16 and a 17. To its strength, there is a +7.
No.
So, that is a 23 from her on the 16. So, as you're trying to push it open, you're not sure, you feel like you're strong enough, like you're just at the edge, but there's something stopping you. What if G were there? G would have done it. G would have done it so easily. He would have burst that open. He would have done it. But he's not there. And he could be there. But he's not. Will you really ever see him again? All right, Vesper. That was your action.
Yeah.
Is there... Do you want to move away from the mouth, deeper inside the mouth? Oh, also I forgot. You do take. I'm so sorry, I forgot about this. Oof, 8 points of lightning damage from the zap inside there. Are you moving away from the mouth? Are you staying close to the mouth? What are you doing?
I think sadly she can't move away from the mouth. She has to.
I'm too devoted to trying. Oh wait.
All right.
Potions are bonus action if we take them ourselves, right?
They are a bonus
okay,
action.
I have a greater potion of healing, so I will
Gulp it?
give that a sippers. 15.
Damn.
That's good. It's good. It's good healing. All right, Vesper. So you're staying put there at the mouth.
Yeah. I'm still trying really hard.
Very well. It is the whale's turn. You pull and pull and pull at the lips of this creature and you can't open it. Violet is there trying to help you with it. And then something odd happens in that darkness. Your shadows are projected upon the lips of that creature. Your shadow is so well defined that the light behind you must be so intense. And you look back, and that gland, that sac that you saw is glowing and glowing and glowing intense. Suddenly, you sense a shift in gravity. And as you're trying to break off the lips, you find yourself suddenly holding on to the lips as the mouth kind of starts changing position, and outside Emily, Haj'Draal, and the crew see the whale rise up from the water. The lips pull apart, and you, Vesper and Violet, holding on to, I'm gonna say that, would you say bottom or top lip?
Bottom?
Sure.
All right. As you hold on to the bottom lip, finding footing on one of the teeth, one of those that Violet didn't break, you see the night sky, the stars above you. And then you look down, and this lightning flies up into the sky. There are two options here. Option number one, you try to avoid part of this lightning by hiding behind one of the teeth. Which means you make a saving throw. Option number two, you let yourselves get zapped, and you might be projected away from the creature's mouth. I'll allow both of you, Violet and Vesper, to choose.
If we are projected, it's to what side?
We're about to find out, aren't we?
Because I'm going to die anyway, so if I'm going to die anyway, I might as well go to the ship.
Okay.
Hey, you have blessed for saving throws still.
Could
Could
I try to shield Violet? Like, put myself between the lightning and her? Like, I grab her and I take the brunt of it.
If you're willing to not make the saving throw and tank the full damage of it, I would say you can make her take half of that damage, and she can also make the saving throw to see if she can further have it.
I'll do that.
We are both projected or not?
You are both projected if you do that.
Okay. Okay.
Is that what
You
you're
good
doing?
with that? Oh, I'll do it.
We're going to take full damage.
All right.
You know
Violet,
what?
I need you to make.
This would be what she would do.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Violet,
I
have to-
have the D4, right?
you do have the D4. The DC you have to beat here is a 17.
Okay. Come on, +4. Come on. I have the. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I have the. Oh, for the.
Roll again! What was the number, woman?
It's the natural 20.
Yes! I'm gonna say, okay, in the natural 20, I'm gonna say, Vesper, a natural 20 is a natural 20. You are allowed the saving throw yourself with also being kicked out. It's a natural 20, I have to reward that. So,
God bless.
go ahead
God
and
bless.
roll
God
dexterity saving throw.
God bless.
Okay.
17 is what you have to beat.
A 15.
You're blessed. Add a
1d4.
D4.
Oh, I'm blessed. That's right. 1d4. I have a d4. 4.
Yes!
Easy game.
Yes!
Easy game.
Okay, you're going to take
My
half
God.
of the damage. Now let me roll 12d10.
Goodbye.
So good.
Depends on
But
the
I
roll.
did it for you.
Dude, if I just want you guys to see this spread. I just want you guys to see this spread because this is crazy. I'll send this to our chat, okay? Just look at how this has been one of the craziest rolls. That is 64 lightning damage. Halved, that is 32. Violet, you have it halved again to 16 lightning damage because she is covering for you. So 32 on you.
Alive.
32 on you, Vesper.
I'm down.
And
I tried.
Emily, Haj'Draal, you see two bodies and a bunch of shipwreck be flung out of the mouth of this creature as the singed and kind of still smoking bodies of Vesper and Violet go up into the sky. On that natural 20, I say in the direction of the ship, and as they go and crash down onto the deck, you take Vesper. You're gonna take it because you're the one holding on to her. Oh, I rolled pretty low. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Down.
Slamming onto the top of the ship, Vesper and Violet unconscious. Haj'Draal. But your gaze is directed elsewhere. It's directed towards the skies and towards the stars, and where that lightning hit. At the very top, all of the stars are gone.
Oh my god.
And at the center, you swear to still see a little dot of burning blue that then vanishes. That is going to be the Scalewhale's turn. Haj'Draal, your friends are unconscious aboard the ship. At its center, I'm going to say for dramatic effect.
I'm still holding on to Violet. Unconscious, holding on to her.
Okay, do I know or have I understood how fast the Scalewhale is?
She hasn't moved that much for you to see.
And I don't know, like,
It would be, actually, I can check for you. Yeah, convoking your sailor background, it is, where's the speed? It is faster than the ship. If the ship is not underwater, this is faster than the ship. When the ship activates its tail underwater, the ship would be faster, but right now, it feels faster than the ship. Okay. Now, Haj'Draal, you're a smart individual. You've been at sea, but you don't see signs of pain on the Scalewhale, but you do. For the damage it took, it must be hurt.
Okay. So we lost 2 men. 2 people are down on the ship as well. So did the whale just jump? She's still on the other side, right?
Yeah, still on the other side, just jumped up and shot lightning up into. Ow! This cords hurt me. It shot lightning up into the sky.
Fuck, man.
But you got your 2 friends unconscious on board the ship.
So you said so she must be hurt. Okay.
Yeah, if the whale must be hurt. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it took cannonballs, took the harpoon to the eye. It's gotta be hurt, right?
Are the cannons like prepared right now,
No.
or are they? No,
none is loaded on this side, and you have lost 3 of the cannons on this side.
Okay. As I see this dire situation, is there someone at the helm to?
Yeah, the
to
captain is
the
at the helm to try to rotate and move the ship. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll before anything, I'll yell out, "Someone help them!" And as soon as I say that, I will conjure control water to try to rotate the ship, like to redirect the flow of the current of the sea, to try to rotate the ship in a more favorable angle for the harpoon.
Haj'Draal, I need you to make a wisdom check for me, please. And I'm gonna give you
18.
advantage on this.
Okay, advantage. Okay, another one. 22.
If you will allow me to describe this moment, Mick,
Yes.
for you, for just a moment. You see Haj'Draal, Emily, Haj'Draal's face of despair as he looks upon his fallen mates. And then him stepping towards the rail of the ship with his eyes enlightening and looking up into the sky, grasping at his faith. I want to ask you, before I continue the description, Haj'Draal, the prayer that you wish you in that moment, what feeling is inside you?
As my eyes are turning to lightning, I will say, with an ever-increasing tone, I'll say, Dalgar, prove to me that my faith is not in vain. I am not afraid, and I never have been. You are the Lord of the Seas, and I am one with the sea. Guide me, and I will raise my hands.
As you raise your hands, the waters begin rising around the ship. They form this wall of water that encompasses all of your visions. And as it does, the ship rotates in position.
We're just sliding across the deck.
Oh yeah, also, this is concentration, so the bless is off.
Bless is off. You rotate the ship with such force that the magical chain attached to the Scalewhale throws the body of this huge beast charged by the waters over to the other side as the ship rotates with it, and the whale is dragged by it through your controlled water in this moment where you want to show off your faith. And it is in this moment where you do that you feel the most powerful. You don't feel like the gods need your faith. You feel like you need your faith. Because it is that faith that shies away all fear, be it faith in yourself, be it faith in whatever it is, be it faith in Dalgar, that shines this bright light over the darkness that is in your mind at that moment. It is in a favorable position for the other harpoon, and it is still, the chain is going, the other chain is stretching as far as it can go beneath the ship at this moment. As the man redirects it so that the ballista is right at the bow of the ship and the chain doesn't crack part of the ship away. Alright. Haj'Draal, that was your action. I'm gonna say, due to the depth of what you've just done in this crucial moment, your turn ends there. Unless you'd like to move.
Before I end my turn, can I just say something?
You can, of course.
Okay, I'll just yell out to everyone in the ship, "Man the weapons!"
Very well. And what you say is immediately obeyed. You see the man run to the other harpoon and arm it with his action. You see one of these individuals, it was already, one of the cannons there on that side was already armed. He is going to fire off one shot and roll an 11. Off into the sea. The captain was at the helm of the ship. He's going to run and load another cannon. The other man is going to run to the opposite side and load another cannon. I'm gonna say at this point the old man has come from the crow's nest, come down and armed another cannon as well this turn. There are at this moment 1, 2, 3, 4 cannons armed and 1 harpoon armed again on this side of the ship. This might be just what you need to finish off this beast, Haj'Draal. It might just be these last shots. It might just be that whatever this creature is can even no longer move after you've done that. All right. That is going to be the ship's turn. I'm going to say that the captain allows the ship to move a little bit. Guys, get ready to grab your characters, please. Allows the ship to move a little bit over there. Oh, look, the other crewmate showed up.
It looks exactly like the other one. They're twins.
They were twins, yeah.
All right. This guy is over there at the harpoon. Haj'Draal, I'm gonna put you at the harpoon with him.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, ship's turn. Violet, you are unconscious. Death saving throw.
It's only above 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 12.
12 success on Violet. But in that moment of unconsciousness, Violet, not all is well. Not all is well for you. There are moments of your life passing through. Those moments are being watched, Violet. Not just by you. They're being watched by that fear. It's like a lens to you. It changes your sight of everything that you've loved. It's no longer Ketri's laughter that you see in those dreams. It's just that you're so scared that you lose it. It's the absence of it that hurts and that you see through the lens. After your turn, Emily, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Healing Word at Violet.
At Violet, Healing Word, go right ahead.
Can I do a healing phrase?
For sure!
Alright, I'll cast it on 3rd level. And I'll say, shut the fuck up!
All right. So somehow that echo is just what you needed, Violet, and that's 12 points. 12 points of healing as you breathe back up.
With my bonus action, since I'm keeping concentration on the hit metal, I can.
The bonus action was the Healing Word.
Is it?
Yeah, Healing Word is a bonus action spell.
It is! No! It's fine. It's fine.
No! Kill her again!
I'll do it! Make her be dead!
And revive.
And revive. I'll do... Let's see if I can do this. How far is the whale?
Well, the whale is, I'm gonna say, up until here, 40 feet away from you hitting it, but also remember, you've already cast a spell, so it can only be a cantrip if you wish to cast another spell.
Yeah. Of course, I'll do some vicious mockery.
How do you make fun of the scale whale? It doesn't have to be, you don't have to make fun of it, you can just say some hateful words towards it if you'd like, as well.
I'm gonna say, you're actually tiny.
Damn, what's the saving throw for that?
17.
17, and what? Charisma?
Vicious.
Or wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. I rolled a 14. Wisdom, that is a 15. It has a +1 to its wisdom, surprisingly. That fails. Go ahead and roll your damage.
10.
2! Jesus, that's one strong fucking phrase you just popped out there. Alright. Very well. Do you move at all?
No, I like this spot.
Alright.
It's comfy.
Vesper, my friend, you're unconscious. What is it that you do?
13.
13 succeeds. 1 success for you. And you know just what you see in those moments, don't you, Vesper? G's falling into somewhere you can't follow him. G losing his voice. G losing his spirit. The figure you see falling is but a husk of the grandpa you knew. But it's not just him there, is it? It's the other one that you've let die. It's the one of you that the other one that died because you allowed it, because it was your fault, really, wasn't it, Vesper? It must have been. You were the only one that could really fight, that could really know these things. I mean, G is just an old man. I'm sure he's strong and all of that, but you're the only one whose mind is attuned to this. And you let Arthur die. It's the Scalewhale's turn. In this turn, the Scalewhale is going to do nothing. And it's going to remain there. As you see its mouth, its jaw slowly closing from the usage of its ability. Lightning zapping in between teeth as it is recharging. So let's see if it does. I won't tell you the result.
Oh, fuck.
Haj'Draal, my friend, it's your turn.
I will immediately run towards Vesper,
All right.
as Violet is now conscious,
Yes.
and I will cast heal on her.
Okay, this is a big spell. You have full control of what happens here and how you revive her. It's between you and Vesper. Go right ahead.
Although I could cast it from a distance. Haj'Draal wants to be there to immediately help with anything, so he moves right next to Vesper. He puts his hands together, and he closes his eyes, starts doing a prayer in a Dragonborn language that the Velox Mors have not heard yet. And as he does, these signs and the smell of brine start to emanate specifically from the hands where how the spell is being cast. And I will bestow 70 hit points on Vesper.
On Vesper. And Vesper, as you wake up from what you were thinking there, in this burst of life, it's the first face you see is Haj'Draal, but your gaze is drawn to Violet as well, and then to Emily. Everybody is still alive. Everybody here. But who knows about the other people?
So you kind of grit her teeth, but she looks at Violet specifically. You're okay.
Very well.
You're okay.
Haj'Draal, my friend, what else do you do?
After I finish casting after I finish my Dragonborn, my Draconic prayer. Wait, well, how's the Dragonborn language called? Sorry.
It would be, they would speak Draconic, but in your case, you might be the only Dragonborn in the world that doesn't know Draconic.
I
don't know why, but I don't think you have Draconic on your languages, do you?
Wait, I think I do because I'm a Dragonborn. Wait, what the fuck?
I don't know.
Well, that's awkward then for what I just did.
No, let's say it's a dialect from where you come from Forshamir.
Oh yeah, that. Okay, fair enough.
It's a
Wait,
dialect
how do
from
I?
your people.
Is
It's,
it racial?
To the left, you would see languages to the left and like to the bottom left corner of your stat sheet.
Yeah, it's racial traits languages. I only know Dwarvish. What the fuck?
you are from Forshamir is a dwarven kingdom, hence why you know Dwarvish. But it's fine. You finish your
let's
incantation.
retcon the Dragonborn to Dwarvish then.
Okay.
To make more sense, please. Thank you.
Very well, very well.
Okay. As I finish the Dwarvish prayer, I open my eyes, and as soon as I see that that Vesper is doing okay, I immediately lower my arms and I turn towards the man and I yell, "Broadside!" And I end my turn.
Very well, using the sailor language.
Sailor terms.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, it's their turn. They're gonna fire the harpoons and cannons. So let's do this.
Let them rip.
First harpoon shot is going to be Mix. So Mick, if you could roll a d20, add +6 to it for the first harpoon shot.
Okay. 1d20, that's a 17. Plus 6.
Hits. Roll 5d10
Okay.
for me.
How much?
5d10.
5d10. 29.
Phew, this. Alright. 29. Very well. That was the first shot. Let's go for another cannon. Let's have Vesper roll a cannon now. Roll a d20, add +6 to it.
18.
18 plus 6, that is going to hit. Roll 8d10.
I'm gonna do this one. 8d10, because that's too much math for my brain. Woo! 55.
55.
Yeah.
Very well done. That was another cannon impacting against its hide. 2 more cannons are left, I believe, to be fired. So
Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4.
let's go for Emily now. Emily, let's roll an attack for a cannon. 1d20 plus 6.
1d20.
1d20 plus 6.
5 plus 6. Oh my god. 11.
It splashes on the wall. Actually, wait, the harpoon hit. It's hit by both harpoons, right?
Yeah.
So, actually, I will have Vesper roll at advantage to see if it's a crit. Because it's hit by both harpoons. So roll another d20 for me.
14, it was less. So.
Okay, it's not a crit. Emily, roll again, another d20 plus 6.
Okay.
It is hit by both harpoons. My brain, I'm so sorry.
There's a lot.
9 plus 6.
15. Sadly, it still misses. Next one's gonna be Violet. Violet.
The
yeah.
bliss. Does
The
it count?
cannon
No,
is not
no.
blessed
Not
here.
Why not?
And he dropped less.
Oh,
Yeah, he dropped
because of
bless.
the water.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Violet, let's roll another cannon strike. At advantage.
Do I have, yeah, okay. Can I just do this? I can, nice. Yay! 20.
Plus 6, 20, that hits. It's a 19 AC. Go ahead and roll 8d10 for me.
46.
46.
God damn.
The cannon shots that hit this creature as it is restrained in place have ripped open a piece of flesh on its hide where it seems to be vulnerable. Your fist, Violet, is sizzling hot now. It's starting to hurt you. That hole in its hide, in the creature that doesn't move, in the creature that is just there, seems to be a vulnerable spot that is calling you, Violet, Vesper's natural instincts, and Haj'Draal, a piece of flesh that is corrupted beyond anything that you can imagine. That is the place to strike.
That's like when video games tell you in a tutorial, like, hit here! Strike it!
Here's the glowing weak spot.
The ship's turn ends. Violet, Emily, and Vesper are next. If you guys want to together combo something, you may do so. You may brainstorm and combo it. Otherwise, you may take your turns, each one at your time.
Okay. The whale is
Harpooned.
harpoon, right?
Restrained right now.
So every attack
Advantage.
is at advantage.
Yeah.
I would say we load up the things, the cannons, and shoot it because it's what does more damage.
Would we be able
Or
to do
we
that
do a
within
cool
the
shit.
single turn, or...
You guys, between yourselves, you can load up 3 cannons.
Okay.
But
And
only load up, right?
You can only load them up unless one of you loads and then the other one shoots a cannon. And then the other one loads another one. That can also
so
happen.
then it would be, we could load 2 and shoot 2 that way, right? If
You
one
can-
person loads and one person shoots.
You can load 1 and shoot 1.
Okay.
Exactly, yeah.
Or you can load 3 and give the whale another turn. Your ship is wrecked.
Yeah.
I want this to be clear. your ship is not in the best conditions. This is why I'm giving you a chance to combo something if you want to.
We would have to get off of the ship onto the whale to hit that portion, right?
It's possible for you guys to do that. It's within range of you jumping at it from one part of the ship, or actually just running. You're a monk, you do that easily, Vesper. Violet, maybe you'll have some trouble, but running on the chain of the harpoon to reach it. So that's possible. And Emily is here to support you and to help you with whatever you guys want to arrange. Emily, obviously, you know, you being the spellcaster can combo a bunch of shit off of you, surely. So up to you guys. What do you want to do? Else you're giving the whale another turn.
Kind of want to jump on it. Or do the cool, like, running on the chain thing and, like...
Well, I want to jump on it, I do, but...
if we could go all out, like, spend everything.
You will each have your access to your actions and bonus actions, obviously, and it can all happen at the same moment.
Emily, do you have a big shit spell? Like, big damage? Big dick damage?
I mean, like, I have Shatter, for example. It's a thunder spell. That is
about Haj'Draal. Besides guiding bolt, do you have anything else that's
Haj'Draal not allowed. Move? Not allowed to combo with you guys.
Yeah,
he's not. Okay.
I'm later.
He's lower on initiative.
You have buff. Was that another inspiration? I don't know.
And I can sing to inspire you.
True. I will also say, if you'd like to use Shatter's thunder damage, right? So it's a boom.
Yeah.
You can, I mean, this is just my suggestion, but if you want, we can add your Shatter damage, but also use your Shatter to, like, bend the rope so that they're propelled on the chain towards the Scalewhale. You boom it there, and with the bending of the chain, they're kicked off into it.
I mean, but that might not go so well. Kind of afraid.
Just throw it down. We'll have to figure out how that goes. But up to you.
If I only jump to the water and get to it, would I be able to? Is it possible?
You have to jump onto it. If you jump to the water and swim to it, it might be a little bit more difficult. You have to actually, like, make the jump toward it, and if you're running on the chain, it will be a check. If you're jumping toward it, it will be a check. If Emily helps you, the check might be easier. I just want you guys to figure out something that you all, the girls here, would like to do that is cool, and we'll run with whatever it is you guys have.
So if Violet and I get on the back of it, however we manage to do that.
Yeah.
Violet can go ham, like, mega combo, just punching the shit out of it.
3 attacks, right? I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. Can I use both Death Strike and Sharpen the Blade in the same turn?
You want me to check? I can check.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right, let me take a look. I know we're going a little bit over time, but this has to happen. We haven't played in 2 weeks, okay? It's just a few more moments. So you said a Death Strike and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Sharpen the Blade is a bonus action. So I could use that, and then Death Strike is on... I can just use it. It just costs a key points.
It's when you hit a target. You can use both.
So if I do both, I can spend 3 key points to get a bonus... +3 to each of my rolls. Plus, if I use Death Strike, I get an extra 1d8.
Of damage, right?
Of damage, yeah.
Yeah.
I say we go.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
Can I only do one thing, or can I do, like, an action?
You can do action, bonus action, and
bonus
that's
action.
It. Yeah.
So I'm thinking of casting Shatter while they're both getting there.
Yeah.
So that it would, like, kind of distract the whale.
Okay.
And then they attack, and Actually, I can't. With heat metal, I can do like the bonus action to cause again some damage. It's not casting the spell again. It's just activating the thing again.
Exactly,
so I can
because
do
you're
it.
concentrating.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I think I will do it. I will do chatter. You two go there.
All right.
Bam, 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 and while you're bam, bam, bamming, I'm heat
meddling
meddling on the harpoon.
Very well. I just want Violet and Vesper here. I want you guys to tell me what it is that you're going to do once you get there.
So
and then we'll do an encompassing description of the moment, if it all goes well.
I can then. I'm just looking really quick.
And
I'll just hit
are you running through the chain, or are you jumping?
I want to run on the chain because I think that's cool.
All right.
I won't run on the chain because I have heals and it doesn't make any sense. So I will jump.
You will hero jump off of it.
I will hero jump.
All right.
Do we want to like alternate our hits?
Yes.
Sure thing. Alternate hits. All right. Very well. So, first of all, let's get through with the numbers, okay? And then we'll see what happens. So the shatter.
Shatter.
Which level is it?
6th level.
Holy shit! That is one loud
big
boom.
Big
That is a
kaboom.
big boom.
Constitution save. Okay, it succeeds, but it still takes half.
Yeah.
So 29 halved is going to be 14. Okay. That's the shatter. Heat metal. If you could roll the triggering of the spell again.
Yes. It was 4th level, so it has to be the same number.
Very well.
16.
16 points.
And yeah,
disadvantage, right? The disadvantage on...
yeah, but it's on its own attack roll, so...
Got it. Very well.
Yeah.
Violet and Vesper.
Okay, as a bonus action first.
Yeah.
I will activate my gloves, not gloves. What the fuck?
Yeah, your
My
bracers.
thunder and lightning, my bracers. Bring the thunder and ride the lightning, so I have doubled movement speed.
Got it. And you're going to jump on the whale.
And I'm jumping.
I need you to roll for me an acrobatics check. I will give you advantage because of the extra movement speed. You have a lot of speed to pick up to jump. Go ahead, roll acrobatics check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. All right. So you have it activated. I need you to now. You're going to unload 3 attacks, right?
Yes.
Let's roll all 3 at advantage first. Damage will deal later. Okay.
Okay. Okay. 17 plus 8.
That hits.
Hits. 17 plus 8. What the fuck? Okay.
Hits.
18 plus 8.
Hits. All right. Let's roll the damage on each of those if you could.
Okay, I will use a 1d10 plus on 2 of them. It's my last 2 combo
Okay.
die.
Combo die. Got it. Very well. Fair enough.
So 1d10, 1d6, 1d8 plus 4. Okay. So 18 plus 7?
18 plus 7.
No, tell me 18 plus 7.
Oh, that is 25.
Okay, plus 4.
Plus 4, 29.
That is 1 hit.
1 hit.
15, 19, another one.
19, another one. All right.
And these ones are only these. So 6 plus 4, 10.
10. Very well. All right. Vesper, let's move on to you.
Okay. So I'm spending my 3 key points, so it'll be 2 attacks.
Okay. 2 attacks.
At advantage, right?
At advantage each one, yes. You can also, do you have enough key points to Flurry of Blows? I know you're using the bonus
I do.
action. But you're using the bonus
so I
action
can't,
already.
Yeah.
All right,
To
so
use
2
the
attacks.
sharpen the blade, yeah.
2 attacks, let's do it.
A 23,
Yes, that hits.
and then 18
Plus
plus an
3.
extra 3.
Yeah,
yeah.
so that hits as well.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage for me on both of those.
Okay. So 13 and 9.
13 and 9. Is that with the death
Plus,
strike?
that is not with the. So that's an extra 3 on both of those. So that's 6 additional on that, and then the death strike is a 1d8.
1d8.
Roll that.
All right. Very well.
Oops, I rolled it twice. We'll go with the first one. There's a 5.
All right.
I didn't mean to
So-
roll it twice.
Yeah. All right.
It's not enough.
I'm gonna ask you guys if you'll allow me to take over what you've done here and describe this moment for you.
Yes.
Vesper is the first one to take movement. Getting up, running with her monk-like speed and jumping on one of the chains, running at the open flesh wound where Haj'Draal is pointing, your instincts, your nose smelling blood. And that picture of G coming back, and then Arthur and the anger of not wanting to let them die but having failed once already, running at this creature. Violet, to your side, takes a jump into the air as her feet are clad with lightning behind it, her fist raised at the very first, same vulnerability. And in your mind, Violet, that pain from your fist, that fear of losing Quetzali, the reason for your faith, why should it be bad to believe out of your own fear? Does that not mean that you love Quetzali? And it is in that feeling that you focus on your love for your daughter as you raise your fist, jumping over in the air. And then, from behind, 3 single notes of the lute. From the very depth of Emily's soul, 3 notes that her mother started her song with. 3 notes that grow louder and louder until they enter this creature, and you see the flesh, exposed flesh, swell with the thunder damage as it booms from the inside. And in that moment, your fists collide with the flesh, and with 3 strikes with lightning and thunder breaking off, the resistance to the lightning from the scales of this creature no longer affecting it, the very inside of it being vulnerable. And as Vesper tears through the flesh with her claws, with her staff, beneath that flesh, as it is torn apart from your blows, flashes of a blue eye, flashes of the darkness of your fear, as then the creature goes limp. But it stays in the same position. Now a cargo to the ship, a load that you bear. Your rage unleashed onto it, the radiance in your fist no longer there, Violet. You've killed it, but it's still there. All of it is still there. You will carry this with you, even if you drop her husk, her carcass, or its carcass in deep below the sea. That darkness in the sky, that absence of the stars. You've lost something today. You can still recover it, but the danger is real. You are dealing with your very mortality in this journey. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Wait.
Yes, Violet.
I turn to Vesper. Do you feel it too?
I do. It's consuming.
We are going to fight this
We have to.
together.
Emily and I also felt it, right?
all of you felt, if you would like to have this moment for both Emily and Haj'Draal, I will allow it. If you would like to convey your thoughts.
Wait, by the way, just so I get the picture straight, they're at the whale still, right?
They're at the whale still. They ripped into its flesh, and it seems to have gone limp as they've hit something in it that stopped it from moving.
Haj'Draal just turns to Emily and doesn't say anything, just tries to like examine Emily to see if she also felt this.
I would say that Emily is like super pale, tired, exhausted, sweating, and afraid.
As Haj'Draal realizes that it's not just him, and it's probably everybody else on the ship, he walks on and he hugs Emily, trying to protect her and comfort her.
Very well. And with that hug, let's close out today's session. Because we are already going quite a ways from its usual duration. I'm so sorry for that, but you know, this was cool. So let's take off the creepy song as we are going to say our goodbyes.
Ultra Excel episode today to compensate for last time.
Yes.
Some would say we came quite a whales from time.
That's a good one. And it was the bard that did it. It deserves
Yes.
a clap. It deserves a
We
clap.
need to lighten up the mood.
I feel inspired.
Tense.
Dang, I got a 1d10 in real life.
Yes. Well, awesome job, guys. You fought the fucking Scalewhale. I hope you're happy. I rerolled the dice, and the battle encounters, although some others swap position, there was a battle encounter on the 3 anyway, and I thought maybe I should change that, but then it would feel like cheating because it rolled that way. And so I didn't change it and put on the 3 again, and here we go. Rolled battle on 3, and then you rolled the Scalewhale for the encounter. So it ended up being cool. This is one of the coolest encounters that I think you could have had. So well done. I want to congratulate you all on finishing off the Scalewhale with the help of the cannons, but still, you guys held on. I also would like to congratulate you guys on your moments and on the things that you've used today. All of you have done some pretty fucking cool shit today. You know, breaking teeth, controlling water, protecting Violet, fucking saying shut the fuck up to Violet to wake her up. The heat metal usage as well. You guys did fantastic. Commanding the ship mates, both Violet with inspiring messages and Haj'Draal, treating them as people, which makes me happy. So great job. 2 of them were lost. We will mourn them in the next session. All right, so okay. They were people too.
Damn, that's. I'm not gonna lie. When you said they died, I immediately like went to search how many diamonds we had. I was like, oh shit.
Oh my god,
Not worth it.
We spent so much time last session saving them, and now Novel is like, no, I don't care if they die.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, good job. And I'm sorry. I hope I didn't hurt any of you mentally with what I was doing. But
good.
as I said, training wheels are off, and I'm changing the way that we do things because shit's real now.
It's real.
Now shit's real.
I was fine with the low tier god whale telling me that I should die now.
You serve 0 purpose.
It was funny the way you said
Like,
it was like it was literally like a more well behaved, like more educated low tier god.
But yeah, great job, guys. I'm really proud of you, and let's get back here next week to figure out what happens on the next 5 days of travel. Anyway, amazing job. To anybody watching, thank you so much. If you're watching it on YouTube, listening it on Spotify, or watching live now on Twitch, we really do appreciate you. Thank you for all of your support. We do this because we have fun, but you know, it's good to see that people enjoy it as well and have a laugh or are immersed along with us. So thank you so much for that. Take care, everyone. Happy New Year, and let's move on to the next one.
Bye bye,
folks.
Bye.
Take
Bye.
care.